Hello, everybody. This will come as a shock to you. It came as a shock to me too, but evidently, I'm a white man. Or at least this is what I get on Twitter because I don't use my face on Twitter. Instead, I use a flower avatar. But whenever I disagree with people, well, like whenever I disagree with a feminist on Twitter, I'm a man. But feminism isn't about hating men. You must remember that feminism isn't about hating men. It's not. That's a lie. But whenever I disagree with feminists on Twitter, it doesn't matter how nice I am. I'm a man baby. I'm a man child. I must be a man. I must be one of those evil, horrible, terrible men. But feminism isn't about hating men. You must get that through your thick, stupid little head. But if you disagree with them, you must be an evil, terrible man. Or it's kind of like I disagree with black people, and I know some people, and I think that they're Black Lives Matter. They must be Black Lives Matter or people from the Uhuru movements or the Black Panthers. And it's like I try to be as nice as possible. I try to be nice. I try to be kind and friendly, and I would love to show you the tweets, but they blocked me, and because they blocked me, you can't really see anything. And people like that love to delete tweets, but it's like I'll be as polite as possible. I'll be as nice as possible, but what I'll get is you must be white. You must be Caucasian, white girl, white. Must be white. Must be white. It's like, but Black Lives Matter isn't about hating white people. You must know that because if you don't know that, then you're stupid. You are so stupid if you don't know that. Black Lives Matter isn't about hating white people. But if you disagree with them and they don't know how you look like, you must be a white person. You must be a horrible, terrible white person. And, like you must be in the KKK too if you disagree with them. But, it's kind of um, my YouTube channel is and my profile on Twitter. They could just click on my page and see like this is how I actually look like. But oh well, I don't want this video to be too short, so I would just read a diary entry. It's a pretty old diary entry, but I think you guys would be interested. In my diary, I talk about things I normally hear from ideologues. And one of the things that I hear from ideologues is the notion that everybody agrees with them. For example, if a person's from MGTOW, they're like, men agree with me. They're just lying to themselves because they can't face the truth. Or if they're a feminist, well, not a feminist, but a Christian, they're like, you know the truth. You know that there is a God. Or another thing I hear from ideologues would be like, I'm awake, or I'm awoke now, I'm woke. You hear from ideologues from MGTOW, you hear from Gazi Koso, who's with the Uhuru movements. Uhuru. Um, they believe that everybody is brainwashed. Everybody is brainwashed except for them. When really the best way to know if you're brainwashed or not is if you challenge yourself. If you're open to different ideas and if you're critical of your own thoughts and if you check your own thoughts for accuracy and if you're willing to if you are willing to accept the possibility that you're possibly wrong, then there's a good chance you're not brainwashed. Brainwashed people are usually very certain that they're right, even when they're wrong. Also, ideologues love to cover themselves with a veil of love and kindness to cover up the ugliness that's inside. You get things like Christianity is all about the love of Christ, but when it comes to Christians, not all Christians, of course, but there are Christians who are like, you're going to go to hell, you're going to burn in hell, bitch. I mean, how many of you heard Christians tell you that you're going to go burn in the depths of hell? You know, but that's the veil of kindness that they hide is about the love of Christ. With feminism, feminist is all about the equality of the sexes. Do you believe in equality? If you do, then you're a feminist. But it's just leave out the times when it's like kill all men are potential rapists. Every woman that lives her life in fear of being raped every day, you know. Um, when it comes to race realism with the KKK, it's all about loving and supporting the white race. What's is wrong with white people loving and supporting each other? The ugly side is you can take the black person out of the jungle, but you can't take the jungle out of the black person. Or they're like, you married a black person or white traitor or like race traitor or you're anti-white. White people learned that the KKK was dangerous when they started beating, murdering white people for befriending, marrying, or having children with blacks, which contradicts the idea that you love and support white people. You can't be all supportive if you kill white people for marrying a black person. Black Lives Matter is the same thing. I love my blackness and yours. Oh wait, you like white people? You think that you think that white people are cool? You have white friends? Oh, you're an Uncle Tom. Um, Pretty much all of them have the same pretty much all of them hide behind the veil of love, behind the veil of kindness, because that's the only way they could get people to accept that's the only way they could get people to join their group and consider taking it seriously and view it as something that they could get behind and want to listen to. Once the initiate once the initiate is parts of the ideology, the initiates begins to hear, we're at war. Yes, you're at war that you never knew about before the ideology. Yes, you are at war. You would be at war with the armies of Satan. You would be at war with the patriarchy. You would be at war against non-whites plotting your demise, as if non-whites got nothing better to do than to think about how to hurt white people every day. Though it is true for Black Lives Matter and the Uhuru movement, um, every day we black people think of how to hurt white people. It's not like we got anything else to do, like go to work, take care of kids, read a book, play video games. Um, all of this sounds completely laughable to a race. Um, um, sorry, I don't get my own. Oh, now I get my journal entry. Sorry, it's been a while since I wrote this journal entry. Um, all this would be laughable to a race realist. Imagine he would be thinking, black people work, black people take care of their kids, laugh out loud, don't make me laugh. Whereas most white people could see something terribly wrong with that because um, most white people know of somebody who's black who's a hard worker and who does indeed take care of their kids. And I'm sorry for the stuttering. I am reading from a journal entry that I written a while back, but I could post my journal in the description below, and you guys could read all of my journal entries. Um, but that's what I wanted to share with you today. Hope that you liked it. And again, I apologize for all of the stuttering. I'm sorry, but for all of you who did watch and enjoy, I am so glad you did. Bye.